lot went into this Pro Model. I knew bits and pieces of what I wanted in my Pro Model, but I didn't really have like the whole like shape of it. Me and Christian spent the whole month of December like just designing and like, you know, going back and forth, and eventually we came up with the Pro Model that we have now. So right here, starting at the bottom, we have a takeout box. This is a takeout box that I designed. So right here at the top, you have K, the letter K, and right here you have the Chinese character for Wong, which is my last name. A lot of my family like moved from China to the States, and a lot of them own their own Chinese restaurants. So I spent a lot of my time in like, you know, in their restaurants helping them out. So this pays homage to them and my Chinese culture. Just right here, this is a pad print of the Seoul logo to kind of mimic the whole color scheme of the Tom itself. And it's just like the first time that Seoul is having a pad print design on the can, and it's just really nice to look at. And over here on the can, you see a whole bunch of notes. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see 8 notes on the can right here. This is the first 8 notes of a violin concerto called the Butterfly Lovers Violin Concerto, which is a Chinese violin concerto composed by a Chinese composer, and it's a piece very near and dear to my heart. It's one of my most favorite violin concertos. It's just like an absolutely beautiful piece, but it's a piece that not only embraces my love for classical music and whatnot and my love for playing the violin, but it also embraces my Chinese heritage as well, which I'm like very proud of. And there are 8 notes because this year I hit 8 years of playing kendama, as well as the number 8 in Chinese, bat. It rhymes with the Chinese word for luck, which is fat. So with having, you know, the 8 notes on here, it's just a way of me wanting to give you guys good luck in like landing whatever tricks you want to land, and whatever ventures that you have in kendama. Like, I wish you good luck on that. And then over here on the tama, you have this sun design right here that Christian designed that is super cool. Looks super cool when you spin it. But yeah, so these obviously looks like the sun, but these are made from the flags or the top part of 8th notes, 16th notes. So just another addition that, you know, reinforces like the whole classical music vibe of this kendama. Probably my favorite part of this entire kendama is just the whole color scheme and these 5 lines. These 5 lines represent the 5 staff lines that you see on every piece of sheet music, and the color scheme is the color scheme of the Vegas sunset. And this is to pay homage to where I started kendama in Vegas, and where I've lived for basically most of my life, and all the homies that I've met in Vegas, and the whole Vegas kendama community in general. And without them, without Vegas altogether, I wouldn't be here where I'm at right now. So this is just a very huge thanks to, you know, the whole Vegas kendama community and Vegas altogether. And over here up top, you see some Italian, which is appassionato con fuoco, and this is also musical notation that you see at like a beginning of a piece that kind of describes how you should play a piece. And appassionato con fuoco translate to passionately with fire, and it's just kind of an indication of how I go about not only kendama, but how I go about life as well. And this white dot kind of like, you know, I really enjoy tracking dots, so we put this white dot here as a tracking dot, but also to kind of just be like the moon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Maple on maple setup, dark purple string. This is my Pro Model.